Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Auburn Tigers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So TCU's offense will get first crack at it today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
They should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense. And if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. Take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
Quickly to the tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the RPO, complete. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Got a man. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Horned Frogs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Wants to throw again. Oh, he's got a chance. Not down after a short gain, but enough to move those chains.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Holds and fires complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line, it's Irvin. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Gonna run it. It's Irvin. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Gives it on the option. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Tigers offense will get the ball for the first time. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Finds a little space. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So, you've got to start fast.
There he goes. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Auburn going to work with another first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that.
Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. On target over the middle. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. On the ground, it's Irvin. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Shows him the stiff arm. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
Looking to throw for it. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. It's complete on the right side. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Finds his man in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. So now it's second and long.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. And the Horned Frogs trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Trying to surge it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Looking to fire. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Yeah, in this part of the field, man, those windows shrink, and it's hard as a quarterback sometimes to really force yourself to throw the football. You're sitting in a good spot in second and goal. Just throw that thing away. Don't take the sack and put you in a bad situation.
On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. He's got it on the move. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Absolutely perfect. That brings them to within one. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Virginia Tech is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Michael Vick should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Boston College. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Phyllis?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. So here comes the Auburn offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Turning it on. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. There's a rich tradition of running the football at Auburn from James Brooks, Joe Cribbs, Bo Jackson, Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown. They love to find a tough running back to feed the rock.
Such great history, such great lineage of ground and pound and great athletes. And it's just a physical mindset of Auburn. And they're always that team that wants to run the football.
Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They'll get him. Out and down at about the 19-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Soft spot in the middle. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? To the ground with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Gets it out quickly. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Irvin.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Horned Frogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And the Horned Frogs come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. They're setting up the screen. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Horned Frogs will have it first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, TCU. Once he got a snap, it was all over, right to the house.
Really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance, excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Bring in the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Pressure coming. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun to give, looking for room. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. And the Horned Frogs will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They'll start this third quarter with a run. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Caught in the backfield. It's Aurora.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but he did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Quarterback moving. Rolling right and going deep. He's got it on the outside. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking downfield, it's Ali. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers! A great catch and run for 6. Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Boy, that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game, and it led him to a touchdown. We'll see what they have this possession. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got him in. It's Banks. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Let's go. Looking to throw again. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
It's nice having zone eyes on the quarterback. I tell you what, you got to lead, be smart, don't give up big plays, drop back in your zones, but watch, when the ball's thrown, you can see the guys break on the football immediately and go make a play.
He's got him. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. This quarterback part of their running game. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Ali. Quick strike complete. Changing on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. New set of downs after the completion. Handoff from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He'll pull it on the read. Turns it on in midfield. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. working that left side. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the 1st down, you can just keep your points. This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. Safe completion on the screen. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. From the gun, he leads it with the back. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Quarterback on the keeper. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Auburn!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
TCU 13.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Got his man quickly. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. They'll try to sneak it. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Off play action. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Makes the catch. Leaves an open space downfield. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. The Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Third down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. Gets it out fast. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Quick completion to the right. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Horned Frogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. On target. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football, let him make plays.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
You saw the tight end on a big play there in that last 3rd down. Why not go back to him again here in the red zone? With his size and his athleticism, he is a matchup nightmare down in this area of the field.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
Awesome execution. Nice job going down the field, scoring the touchdown, but only half of the work is done. Under 2 minutes, got to go for the 2-point conversion here. Pick your play. Let's get ready to roll.
Wants to go up top. Get it out on the screen. He can't make it in. The 2-point conversion is no good, and they can't tie the game here late in the 4th.
TCU, 19.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. And right now, you still have a 2-point lead, David, but you have to be aggressive.
And don't let that scare you, right? You've been executing offensively. You still got the lead, Jesse. No need to panic.
Yeah, and this is where your leaders on offense really have to step up. They got to keep everybody calm and make sure everyone's on the same page here on this drive.
They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. The give and tick, 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 tick. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep leading the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hand.
Down to Sim on the left. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Quickly complete. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And that's exactly what I want from my They're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Snagged out of the air. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. You already have the lead. Scoring is always good, but milk the clock, and it will be your friend. And he's got it for the touchdown, and that one just might do it.
That is just how the coach wants to draw it up. Take up all the clock, score the go-ahead touchdown. This one is all but over.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. It's complete. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.